Today I am searching for something abandoned, an abandoned amphitheater on Jekyll Island. I guess it used to be a little bit more poppin' here than it is. And I think I see it already. It's like there's like a hill right here. It's hidden kind of in the woods a little bit. I tried to find this place last year. Admittedly, I didn't look that hard, but I found a video on Facebook, somebody explaining how to find it. So just Google Jekyll Island abandoned amphitheater, how to find, and you'll find the same video, I'm sure. Hopefully, I'm able to take some cool photos here too. I think this is kind of one of the best parts of being a photographer is just exploring, and that's kind of what I want to accentuate here and explore, not only just like as a person walking to some cool new location, but also exploring through the lens. How can I see something new with my eyes and then see something with my lens as well? So that's kind of what I want to explore out here. Using all the foliage to accentuate that this is something hidden in the forest so that we can see there's something there. We can tell that it's decrepit and broken down, but all the leaves at the top and on the right side of the image show that this is something hidden and hard to find. So using everything around us to also tell the story of the image, and I think that makes it make more sense in terms of the context of an abandoned amphitheater. I found it. This is pretty cool. Honestly, what a cool, interesting vibe. Just so different and kind of, like it feels like a dystopian movie. It's cool. It is a lot of chairs though. So I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to either make these chairs more interesting or not just take photos of chairs. There's different shapes, some of them are broken, some of them aren't. Wow, from back here you can see a graffiti, very large, male genitalia. But yeah, just gonna walk around and try a few different things. This is pretty cool. Here we're trying to find some scale, so we have some out of focus leaves at the bottom left that I think really show that we're further away than maybe we actually are, and it seems like we're low, so we're looking up. I mean, this place could be gigantic according to this image, depending on how you read into it. This image is intended to show the scale of a place, and it's all about going around and seeing what a location looks like from different places and different angles and trying to capture it in different ways and trying to capture everything about it, whether it is the details or something larger like this. I think just walking back and forth, up and down a little bit is going to help me kind of see how things look from different angles and then, through the lens as well. And so exploring it in that way, just being a little meticulous and taking my time while I'm here, just not like rushing through, just standing in one spot, taking a few photos and walking away, really just walking up and down, back and forth, and doing a couple of different passes. That's one of the best things that I could say in terms of exploring as a photographer is it's not just patience, it's repetition. Another thing that I want to accentuate while I'm here is just the details and the textures. Really texture is the word I want to say here. And like, you know, the overgrown nature is very cool, and kind of the rusty metal and broken plastic and the graffiti, like these are all really kind of tactile sensory feelings that you can try and express through photos, and that I feel like as I move through the space itself. So why not try and capture that through the lens as well? Getting, you know, a little bit closer, more detail shots and interesting things in that regard as well. Using a wider lens, we can get a little bit more of this horizontal information, and so we can really see the edges on the left and the right, but coming at a bit of an angle. So we're using broken backs on the bottom right of the screen to lead the eye towards what's actually more in focus, which is the top left of the stands, and we get a little bit of intrigue leading the eye and getting a little bit more of an interesting angle with this lens. Another way to go ahead and explore even more fully through the lens is also by changing the lens. And so I've been shooting on 50mm, but I've changed over to my 23mm lens, which is a lot wider, and I think will also be very suited to this kind of almost semicircle amphitheater location. So getting some more photos on a different lens, a wider angle, and getting, you know, a different taste of the location that way too. Very much a texture shot. You can really see a lot in the bright highlights and contrast of the backs of these chairs. The light is hitting them so well that it's reflecting back into the lens, but we have all this dirty bit and really accentuating that here. Straight on shot, very matter of fact, so we know exactly what we're looking at and for, and that is just what this place feels like. I feel like if you look at this image, you can think about it and feel it in a very sensory way on your hand. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this walk at an abandoned amphitheater here on Jekyll Island. If you did, you might like some other videos that I'm making here on Jekyll Island and some other photography content that I've also made on my channel. It's all photography content. So hopefully you did, and you'll consider subscribing to my channel to stick around for the rest of the journey. I've been Tony King. I'll see you in the next video because you're going to subscribe for sure. Peace.